Now today in our orthographic projection, in problem, the isometric object it is given and we have to draw the front view from given x direction, then top view of the object, then right hand side view, and left hand side view of the object using first angle projection system. So in our first angle projection system, the front view always above XY line. So here we draw our XY line. And above XY line, there is a front view. Below to front view, exact, there is a top view. And the right side of the elevation, there is a left hand side view. And left side of the elevation, there is our right hand side view of the objects. So first we read the dimension of the job from the elevation, from the front view. So total length of the objects, it is given 100 mm, and height of the objects, it is given 60 mm. So in elevation, we have the maximum dimension 100 by 60 mm. So first, we prepare the 100 by 60 mm rectangle in our elevation. Then top view, so from top view we can read the dimension of the job. It means the width of the objects. So the width of the objects, it is 50 mm, 10, 30, 10. That means 50 mm. And length of the objects, so the entire length it is 100 mm. So here we draw the 50 by 100 mm rectangle. Now we start our front view. So now in our elevation, the blue shaded surface, it is visible. So first, I catch this corner in my front view on our isometrics, and it is represented in our orthographics. It is here. So first, we draw the height of the objects 60 mm, then 20, 30, 50, and 50 mm it is entire continuous length. So what I do here, first I draw the 50 mm length, then 30 mm there is a hollow gap, then after 20 mm we have the line. Now this bottom plate height, it is given 20 mm and this length it is given 30 mm. So from this top I move the 30 mm, I reach to this corner. From this corner we represented our height. So what is the height of this? You have to calculate 60 minus 20. So this downward height it is 40 mm. So I move the 40 mm down. Then I draw the continuous length parallel line. Now here this small 45-degree angle it is given up to 10 mm heights. So we take the inclination line, small inclination line 45 mm on both sides with a 10 mm heights. And you can join with. So it is represented the slot. These are the entirely, if you move on width direction, so there is a tunnel. So this entire surface elevation is completed. Now particularly this triangle, if we take the perpendicular projection from the elevation, so this triangle it is shifted on here. So I can draw on particular this. So now I count the number of corner 1, 2, 3 and 4. This 4 corner in elevation in front view direction it is a single point. So how to create your rib of the elevation? Just from this point to this point you can connect with inclination line. So it is show the elevation of this rib components. So here just I connect these 2 points. So it is show as a elevation. Now for top view, if you observe the job from the plan, the red portion, that surface are fully visible from top view orientation. Now how to draw in a top view in our orthographics? So always I say front view always perpendicular to VP plane. So you have the VP plane here. And this particular, if you consider this a small rectangle 50 by 30. So this rectangular surface perpendicular to VP. So in our top view, it is represented perpendicular to XY line. So before going to this surface, first we create our fully rectangle. So what is the maximum dimension which are visible from the top view? So length of the objects 100 mm and the width of the objects 50 mm. So I simultaneously draw the first 50 mm dimension. So these are the fully visible 10 mm. Then there is a circular hole 30 mm, next 10 mm. Then after I draw the length of the object always parallel to XY line 100 mm. Similarly here we represented the length 100 mm and the width always in plan perpendicular to XY. So it is our 50 mm width. Now I mark the center, and from this center we find out these are our center points, and the entire diameter of this circle it is given 30. It means the radius it is 15 mm. So at inner side there is a 15 mm. So what I do, I draw the circle with keeping this point is a center and 50 mm radius. So we draw the semicircle in our top view. So it is here. Now from this corner you have to draw the width parallel line perpendicular to VP. It means perpendicular to XY line. So in elevation we have this corner. The elevation of this corner it is here. So simply I collect the vertical projection from my front view. So you have the surface, this one. Now when you observe the isometric from the top orientation, you have the slope strip, that is called as a top view of the rib. And when you collect the vertical projection from this four corner, you have the rectangle. And the surface of this slope, it is parallel to VP, this rectangle. So in top view, it is become parallel to XY line. So for that, again we take the middle point. And we know the total width, it is given 10 mm. So I take the 5 mm from one side, 5 mm other direction, and I draw the rectangle parallel to XY line because my rib surface it is parallel to VP. So when you finish this rectangle of the rib plan of this surface, you have the small two more rectangle. It is represented the bottom surface, this red rectangle. So the top view it is almost complete. Now I am writing this my front view. This is our top view, and this is a right side of elevation. So on right side of the elevation there is a left hand side view, LHSV. And in drawing, this is the left side of the elevation. In first angle, there is always right hand side view. So for right hand side view, first we draw our x1, y1 line. And from this corner, we draw the 45-degree inclination line. Now in your side view, you have the width of the objects 50 mm and height of the object 60 mm. And the blue color, this light sky blue colors, it is represented the surface which is visible from right hand side view. So I have the horizontal rectangle and 2 more vertical rectangles, including with small vertical rectangle of rib. So first we create this rectangle, and this rectangle, it is perpendicular to VP and parallel to HP also, with 50 mm parallel to HP line, means parallel to XY line. So first I transfer my width from the top view. So I take the 50 mm, then we move the vertically is a light line. Similarly from this point we move the vertically with light line. Then I catch this corner. This corner, it is nearer to VP plane and bottom in right hand side view. So I have this corner, it is nearer to my VP plane and bottom of right hand side view. So for considering this corner, we draw the rectangle 50 by 20. So this is my 50 mm width, and for 20 mm I have the 20 mm dimension in my elevation, this one. So just we can simply draw the projection line. We complete our rectangle. Now this vertical blue surface, it is visible from right hand side view and it is already in light color. So just you can complete with a dark. That's why I am saying first you mark the full dimension of your view. So always in side view there is a width of the objects and height of the objects. After the marking, in top view there is a plan of the rib. In elevation, in right hand side view, the rib, it is also visible. So I take the perpendicular projection from the four corner of the rib. The side view of the rib, it is represented at vertical small rectangle. So for that we collect the light projection from our top view, and the rib, it is start from top surface of the bottom plates. So I start from bottom surface. You can draw this way. But actually in right hand side view, this circular hole, half circular hole cutting vertically, it is not visible. So we can show with a dotted line. So how to show? Just you have the extreme point of this circular. So you can shift with a projection vertically, and in top parts you can show the dotted line. Similarly, you can collect the projection from this corner. You can draw the dotted line. This is central line of semicircular vertical hole. Now in elevation, same effects. There is a, in left hand side view, there is a vertical semicircle hole. It is not visible from front view orientation. So there is a hidden line which will appear here. So it can represent it So I'm taking the projection. Same way, in elevation we have the tunnel that is going on width direction. The inside view it is not visible. So there is a one hidden line will be appear here. So for that you can take the projection from this way. So in examination, this dotted line marking it is very important. So in top view also it is not visible, and in top view it is perpendicular. So there is a four dotted line. First particular this is because this is a slope. So I draw this dotted line perpendicular to the VP. Similarly here the perpendicular dotted line to VP. From this is we have this dotted line, and from this corner again we have the dotted line. Now so we are dimensioning. So first I mark the 100 mm length here, and we divide this 100 mm length with three parts. This is first 20, this is your 30 mm, and remaining it is 50 mm. You can show your height with a dimension line. So the bottom plate height it is 20 mm and remaining it is 40 mm. Now in top view you can represent your dimension line. So this is our 10 mm, this is the 30 mm, and this is 10 mm. Now this dimension it is 30 mm. You can show with a small dimension line 30 mm. Similarly, the dimension of the rim you can show with here with 10 mm. So maximum dimension it is cover inside your plan and elevation. Now we go to our left hand side view. So when I observe the left hand side view of the objects from my left hand side, so you have to image that there is a vertical surface here. So this full rectangle, backside rectangle 60 by 50 it is fully visible. So for that first we transfer our width of the objects from the top view. It is intersect to our 45-degree line. From that we move the vertically. We collect the height of the object from the elevation parallel to XY line, and we create our left hand side view rectangle. We have the full rectangle 60 by 50 mm with the width. But now what is this? This semicircular vertical hole, it can be visible. So this edge from left sides, it is visible. So for that, what I do, I take the light projection line and I move from vertically. So it is can be drawn with a dark, because from left sides the semi vertical hole it is visible, and you can draw the vertically center line. So it can understand this rectangle, it is represented for vertical. But if you observe the job from left side, the rib it is not visible. So for that, we shifted the projection of the rib from the plan and we draw the dotted line for the rib, because the rib from left side it is not visible, so it can be represented with a dotted. And this edge, bottom surface, top edge, it is not also visible, so I can draw the dotted here. After this, you can remove this one, because your rib it is up to top of surface. Similarly, this tunnel, it is not visible in left hand side view, so I take the projection from elevation, it can show with dotted line. So thank you for attending the class.